Well, every time we do something fun, all the kids, thank you, Isla. Thank you for this, you know.
She kept doing this the whole time and she'd be like, just thinking of all the care that we've received from countless doctors, it takes us back to the beginning of when it all happened. We kept thinking she was going to get better, like day 1, day 2. But then by the 4th day, she wasn't talking anymore. She was just basically laying there. She didn't have like the eye contact that we're used to, and she wasn't sleeping at all. So I remember the next morning, my husband said, Rachel, I don't care what anyone says, we're going. I thought they would give her an IV fluid and send us home. And they said, no, this is serious. And I had no idea. Like, she didn't even cry when they put the needle in. So they rushed us to the ICU, and then that was when we realized, like, oh, this isn't just dehydration. This is more than that.
I met Isla and her family probably at one of the hardest and scariest times of their lives. And she was very, very sick. By that point, when I came in to see her, we were having family conferences because she was that sick that we weren't sure if she was going to make it. She had had 2 cardiac arrests, and she had to have emergency surgery. She was placed on ECMO, which is essentially a heart-lung bypass machine. She was very, very sick. She had had seizures. And the medical team here in the pediatric ICU was doing everything possible to try and save her life.
Being the advocate for your child, we know Isla so well. And the doctors really worked with us. They trusted our judgment too. They asked us, what do you think when evaluating Isla? And the conversations are hard because HUS is so unpredictable. One day you have a great day and you think she's getting better. And the next day you take 2 steps back and you go, she's backsliding, we're gonna lose her.
After having a conference with Mom and Dad, heading out to the parking lot to go home for Christmas, because it was around Christmas time by that point. And Dad was outside with people from his community and having a prayer circle. And he broke from the circle and came up to talk to me and said, am I gonna lose my little girl? And I said, no, I don't think so. Not only is she a miracle that we saved her life, she was a miracle that she got out of the hospital and got home. I tend to bring Make-A-Wish in conversation with all my patients, and I've been involved with Make-A-Wish now, actually since I was a nurse in Canada. I worked with Make-A-Wish, but as an active physician, I've referred kids for many years. But I use Make-A-Wish as a way to have a conversation with the child and the family. Let's think of something different. Let's think of something outside the treatment that's going on. Let's think of something happy. Let's have a goal of something different to do to celebrate that child.
I loved how the Make-A-Wish person would talk to her and ask her all these questions and get to know, because I think she had to give 3 ideas, 3 options. And so just hearing her talk to Isla was so sweet. Isla sharing what she wanted to do. And then when we found out that it was granted, it was a party in our house. It was so special and fun.
Isla felt so grateful because we told her, because of you, our whole family gets to do this. So Isla was just so excited that she had something to give to her siblings. She kept saying, hey, Rosie, we get to go all together. And like, it made her be a part of it. Like she was helping give the trip to our family.
The Make-A-Wish child is able to get something that they enjoy, but they're also paying back their brothers and sisters because they get to be part of that wish as well.
Her favorite place in the world is the beach. So we decided to go to Florida, and they let Isla pick 3 events while we were there, which was so, so special. She picked a bonfire, a bike ride, got to have a special experience with dolphins at an aquarium. It was just so magical, because usually when we go on trips with 7 people, we don't get to do any of the activities because it's just getting there is a big enough job. But Make-A-Wish made it so easy.
Wishes are important for kids for many reasons, whatever those individual reasons are for those kids, but I do believe strongly that it helps with the healing process, to give them something as a break from treatment. And then those are memories that will last for that child regardless of how much time they have, or if they have their whole life ahead of them and they have those memories.
Thinking of her life at such a young age, starting like her book, and every journey and every hospital stay is a chapter, every doctor. And so every part of Isla has a chapter, and her story's not over.
The overwhelming feeling that someone that you don't even know would give to your family out of the goodness of their heart. When Dr. Stein said we got to make a wish, at first I was like, I can't accept this gift, it's too much. But in the end, I was so humbled that someone would care enough for a sick child to let them go on a trip.
With new wishes coming in all the time, and then the backlog of wishes from the pandemic, we have wishes that are waiting. So we need money to be able to grant those new wishes, and we need more money to be able to grant the wishes that are waiting.